It's woman's world. It's woman's world. I'm a strong woman. I tell my stories in my own way. No challenges can keep me down. Whatever I go through makes me stronger, wiser. I can't give up now, no way. It's woman's world, it's woman's world. It's woman's world, it's woman's world.
Hello and thanks for joining us on Women's World. My name is Olaomi Onibraimo. I'm so excited to be here because we have two new things coming on board. And you know, I don't want you to watch this episode alone. So call your friends, your families, and your neighbors. Tell them that something new is happening on Women's World and you don't want them to miss this. We'll be right back after this timeout.
It's woman's world. It's woman's world.
Welcome back. You're still on Women's World, and I told you earlier that I'm excited because two new things are coming on board on this episode. First, let me introduce somebody special to the house because today we want to have a man's perspective. I have with me Dr. Ganiu Bangboshe-Digab.
A pleasant day, viewers. It feels good to be on Women's World. At least for the first time, people would hear a man's perspective to the women's stories.
And of course, my regular guest, my friend, Olaomi. How you doing, babe?
I'm doing good. Good day, viewers. Welcome.
Yes, on the first segment of today's episode, we have a story from a lady. Let's watch the clip. We'll be right back after this timeout.
It's woman's world. It's woman's world.
Which responsible wife would do what you did?
You started
Sleeping with my best friend.
You started it first. You cheated on me first.
I did not cheat on
You
you.
cheated on me with your second.
It is with my secretary that lured
You
me.
cheated on me.
I did not cheat on
You
you.
cheated on me.
Láì tí kú mi.
Ẹ má bínú lórí ọdún.
Mo dúpẹ́.
Sir,
Talk to me.
see,
What happened?
what I did, it is a mistake. See, it is a mistake.
God punish that mistake that you are just
And what he did, he slept with his secretary. He didn't say that one.
I did
He
not
didn't
sleep
say
with
it.
my
He
secretary.
didn't say
My
it.
secretary lured me to it.
He loved you and you fell for
it.
it. And you fell for it.
Mo dúpẹ́.
It wasn't intentional. What are you trying to say?
Túndé,
Olórí ẹbí, it was not intentional.
shut up.
And you did it.
Túndé, your secretary lured you into it.
Yes, olórí ẹbí.
His own best friend also lured you into it. Mo dúpẹ́.
It was a mistake. And it's devil's work.
Ìyá mo dúpẹ́.
You did it deliberately.
Ìyá mo dúpẹ́.
You did it deliberately. You this woman.
Túndé,
Devil's work.
let me talk.
When you were doing it, did you know?
Ìyá mo dúpẹ́.
Olórí ẹbí,
Kí lẹ rí sọ sọ́rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí?
Olórí ẹbí, my daughter, the Modupe that I raised, is a very good girl. It is this idiot that is a cheat.
My son is not an idiot.
I am not an idiot,
Don't tell me
ma.
that.
I am
Don't
not
tell
an
me that.
idiot.
This is not an idiot.
I am not useless.
Yeah,
Please
Tunde.
mind your
What are you
speech.
telling me?
Please mind your speech. You
No,
trained a
you
prostitute.
daughter.
Silence.
Foolish daughter that you get
You
You
are
are
a
Tunde.
prostitute.
Yes, olórí ẹbí
Ìyá
tó
Túndé.
ta nílò olórí ẹbí.
You're a prostitute.
Túndé, please.
I explained to my wife that my secretary lured me into it. I explained and I
You
apologized.
use your useless thing.
My thing is not useless, man. Please watch your speech.
Ace, you need to understand that as at this moment you are still in-laws.
I don't need that again. I don't need that in my house again.
Let me talk. Àrífín wòrè.
Ẹ wo ẹ má bínú olórí ẹbí.
Ìyá Túndé, kí lẹ́yìn wá rí sọ sọ́rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀?
My son is not at fault.
At all.
What is there if he has more than one wife? What is there if he has two wives?
Can you
Kí ló fi ń ṣèyàn olórí ẹbí?
Yeah.
Ìyàwó mélòó lẹ fẹ́? Kí ló fi ń ṣèyàn? You are not saying it was a mistake. You went to go and sleep with his best friend. It was a mistake. When you have a useless mother, so I don't blame you. I don't blame the both of you. Because on your daughter, I like you. The both of you. Nonsense up and down. What is that? Let me talk.
Will you all shut up? Shut up!
Let me talk. She's so your useless mother. You don't mother.
Will you shut up? In my presence!
Wow.
Interesting.
So that's it.
Such an interesting
Dr.
one.
Gab, please let me ask you. You know, in this story,
Okay.
the wife actually forgave the husband 6 months ago. The same thing now happening to the wife, and the husband got to know. So, I mean, what's the fuss about?
Well, it's really the women's world. Because frankly, it appears to me that even my host is a bit sympathetic with the woman and is looking at this from the woman's perspective. All right, now, let's move from your premise.
Okay.
On this issue, we shouldn't be saying that after all, she forgave the husband.
Okay.
In the way men are wired and in the way men think, I am not sure that the reference to the man's incident would even make him forgive the wife. Okay. If you have done something wrong and you want to apologize, be sincerely apologetic.
Okay.
I do not like, for instance, what the mother-in-law said. All right, so we shouldn't make it a premise.
No,
if I had done it, if you had done it, and I forgave you, you should forgive me. No, it's not some logical sequence. So the man, for instance, evidently has every reason to think it was a retaliation on the part of the wife.
Okay.
Be sincerely apologetic, all right? And then take it as you have done something wrong. Referencing it in the first place would be a reason the man would say no. Frankly speaking, I might equally have not accepted the apology.
Allow me, what do you think?
There's something fundamentally wrong in that marriage. And there's no way you want to solve that problem or you want to discuss the problem without first looking at what are the remote causes of this one person going to sleep with one another and the
No. The husband said that he was lured, that it wasn't really. And the wife saw the text message actually that the secretary apologized to the Oga, that is the man, that, you know, something like that happened. So we don't have the whole picture of how the secretary lured him.
I'm happy that Dr. Gab referred to the way men are wired. If we can talk about the way men are wired, we can talk about the way
Women are wired. Fantastic.
So I want to tell you that women make up their minds to do such acts. If she went ahead to sleep with the husband's friend, if she wants us to believe that it wasn't retaliatory, it means maybe there was one attraction somewhere that she could not control.
Okay.
She can't just tell us that this is an act out of the blues.
Okay.
It's problematic to think that way.
Okay. While we're not saying that she went ahead to do that because of what her husband did, you're saying that it couldn't have been a mistake.
I don't want to talk as if I am in everybody's head.
Okay.
But a woman goes to sleep with the husband's
Well,
You know,
friend.
something else to put into consideration
Yeah.
here. Something else to put into consideration here.
No, I asked you, would you forgive the woman if she didn't make reference to what the husband...
I still might not have.
Okay.
I still might not have.
Why?
Good, I'll give you a reason.
Because you just told me now that if reference was not made to the first incident...
Perhaps. I didn't say...
Continuing this
No.
matter.
I didn't say if reference were not made,
Okay.
then definitely he would have forgiven her. No. I am saying the first thing that is wrong with the lady's argument is the fact that she is even making a reference. Perhaps it would not have been as serious as it was.
Okay.
But that's not to say that even if she hadn't made a reference, that the issue would have just been slipped under the mat. No. But here is it. The husband had slept with his secretary.
Yeah.
Being the husband's secretary implies that there is a close contact between the man in question and the lady in question. What was the common ground between the wife and the husband's friend? Where did they meet? By virtue of this lady being my secretary, there is the likeliness, not even the likeliness. There is the certainty that, of course, they report to the same place of work on daily basis.
Yes, certainly.
Okay? There are most likely indications of being lured, like he had said, and like the secretary also admitted. All right. So there was a common ground for what the man had done.
Okay.
Where on planet Earth did my wife meet with my friend?
Maybe they were schoolmates. They could have been schoolmates.
Oh no. And so they went for a reunion.
Probably
Like what
Oh,
I was
no,
saying,
this
that
doesn't
there
work.
was
This doesn't work.
unresolved emotion somewhere. It's
Somewhere.
not just bring it out from the blue.
Don't let us call it some unresolved
Dr.
anything.
Gab,
Nothing is unresolved
Dr.
here.
Gab.
You know, it is clear the meeting point of the man with the secretary. What was the meeting point?
No, that's
Where
what
was the meeting point?
Dr. Gab,
What was the
that's what I was
attraction
referring
between a
to as
man?
unresolved emotions between the wife and the husband's friend.
Maybe I would have preferred.
I already knew what Gab was going to say.
Really?
Yes. Because now let me say why it is that way. A man can sleep with a woman without having any affection for the woman.
Yeah.
It is not the same thing with most women.
Dr. Gab, do you agree with that? Please, do you agree with that?
Well, that is open to debate, but again, that's not even.
Please answer this question.
Yes, I agree.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah.
Frankly, it's evident
Yeah.
that there is no emotional connection between the man and his secretary.
Sure.
Yes.
It's evident. All right. He was sober about it. He was apologetic.
Yeah.
And even the secretary admitted that she lured the gentleman into doing this.
Yeah.
All right. But then my point remains. Okay, maybe you should have dug a little bit more into the story and then the surrounding factors.
But-
because I am particularly interested
About the meeting point.
what was the point of attraction
Before we
between
get
the
there,
wife and the husband's friend?
She couldn't just have picked somebody on
Dr.
the
Gab,
street.
it doesn't excuse the fact by saying he was lured. No.
And then you would also not contest the fact that what the wife did, therefore, was a retaliation.
Just because he was lured doesn't mean it doesn't excuse that
Uh-huh.
he finally. It's possible for him to be lured and he'll say, "Excuse me, I'm a married man.
Yes.
Please."
Yes. How about that?
Fantastic. So let us now assume, now that you want to make me realize that the man did something wrong and the woman equally did something wrong,
Yes.
maybe the next step in the discourse is to now consider the gravity
Okay.
of the wrongdoings.
No.
So
Why are you
this
going to
one,
excuse? You
there
think
is
that
gravity.
gravity again is problematic?
It's problematic.
It cannot be entirely
No.
problematic. It cannot be entirely
It's still the
problematic.
same act.
We can, you know, I am a discourse analyst. All right, I'm a linguist, and in doing our analysis, we do not take away the place of context.
Context, yes.
In any discussion, context comes into play. So, what was the context of the boss secretary affair? What was the context of the wife husband's friend affair?
Before we go to context,
Okay.
let's take a short break. We'll be right back after this time out. Don't go anywhere.
It's woman's world. It's woman's world.
Welcome back. You're still watching Women's World. And you know, I promised you that today's episode will be very interesting. And trust me, I'm enjoying myself already. Before we went on that break, Dr. Gab was telling us the contextual variables that we need to consider between the two culprits. But did it ever cross your mind that the man could have actually asked the secretary to send that text to make it look as if it was an accident?
That's not impossible. That's not impossible. But notwithstanding, whether it's a cooked up message
Okay.
or a sincere apology from the secretary, one thing is clear. There is remorse
Okay.
on the part of the husband.
How?
This is the kind of thing some men do, and they tell you, well, it has happened. What would you want to do about it?
Yeah.
All right. So this man, for one thing, he
Apologize to the wife.
and he is a respectful husband. A thing that is not so common amongst many men.
Okay.
All right. So if this man, whether or not he had asked the secretary to send the message, or the secretary had genuinely sent the message, what is evident is that this man is apologetic.
Okay.
This man evidently regrets his action,
Okay.
and he had expressed this to the wife. Now, how do we now disconnect this
From what?
the woman's act of sleeping with the husband's friend when the following factors are in place. One, they are not working in the same place.
Do they have to work in the
was
same
not
place?
clearly stated.
It was not clearly stated.
We are not aware of that.
No. Take it away that we're not aware of this. I am certain that in that peaceful meeting, which did not end up ending in peace, all right? If there were some reportable connection between the wife and the husband's friend, it would not have been left on.
No, I think what was really annoying for the wife's family was that, you know, this is something you two had done before.
And exactly the problem. What is
I
the
need to
reference for?
say that because of the reference to that,
they shouldn't have even mentioned.
It makes it problematic
somehow.
in one way. Again, you cannot excuse that the husband did it
and the wife actually.
Oh yeah, so it looks like a
cannot
dilemma.
Yeah,
All right?
yeah.
It looks like
why would the wife want to do such a thing?
Even if it's not clearly stated.
Thank you for speaking for the men for once. All right, so because that's exactly my question. Why is on the part of the secretary? She had said she lured the husband into it.
Yeah.
In the name of God, did the husband's friend lure his friend's wife into this?
We don't even have that information.
Oh, you should have got it.
No,
If
that's what.
Evidently, it is not there.
No, I think why this was brought up was because, you know, she had apologized to the husband and he wasn't going to take it easy, so that was why she had to bring in family members.
We have to learn to take responsibility
for our actions.
It is not enough. For instance, on the part of the secretary, she had taken responsibility for an attempt to break a happy home. And that was why she could openly apologize.
So do you think the husband is right for not
I
accepting?
feel,
it's not wrong.
What I feel is you cannot force anybody to accept your apology.
Thank you. Marriage comes
cannot.
from the head. It is not going to be entirely easy to sleep on this. Don't forget, the secretary and the wife.
For the man, you're saying from the man now it's not going to be easy.
Yes,
but what if it were to be the other way around?
In fact, I am shocked in this side of the world that the family can even go insulting the man's family.
Isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Instead,
I also think that they didn't have
should have been the case. It should have been this lady is the one making us see all this, but because of the children, because of so many things, please, we just need you to forgive her. You cannot be confrontational in asking for an apology.
You can't even say that the wife was apologetic.
To be forgiven.
She kept foregrounding her reason,
which
was that the husband had done something similar. For heaven's sake, that would not fly. That would not fly. And please, let's be mindful of one thing that we cannot sweep under the carpet.
Yeah.
There is no common ground between the secretary and the wife.
The wife, okay.
The two men in this case are friends, for heaven's sake.
No. What I'm saying is, do you think that the wife, allow me, do you think that if it had been the wife's friend, the woman would have forgiven the husband?
It's possible because...
Well,
it's possible. Women would...
That's just a possibility. We have to face the reality. We have a reality
because
to face.
At the end, Dr. Gab, at the end, women always excuse these things and say, oh, it's the woman that wants to come and bring my happy home. Yeah. They don't ever blame their husbands for anything.
Yeah.
Really?
So thank you. I think it's a hot debate. It's a hot one. But you know, we've got to leave it at this point. We've had Dr. Gab's perspective that's coming from a man, and we've also said a bit. You can also continue the conversation and drop your comments, suggestions on our Facebook page, on our Instagram handle. We'll be glad to read from you on this matter. Dr. Gab, let's go do some shopping. Do you shop?
Oh, why not? Especially for my wife.
Oh, really?
So let's go see what they've got there.
Dr. Gab, National TV, I'm enjoying you.
Yeah.
Hey.
So let's do that.
Hello people, you're on Shopping Right segment of Women's World. My name is Shukro Adeyemi, and in today's segment we are in the historical city of Badagry. Just immediately after Badagry roundabout, like you're going to Badagry Market, is where Beach Town is located. They have so many services, anything you want to use at home, including eatery. So let's see what they have.
We have the bread section because our bread is top-notch in Badagry. This section is the Africana section. This is where you have the food stuff and the drinks. Over here, this is the cosmetic section. The cosmetic section. Here we have that of the hair section. Not general, but hair section. The hair cream, cleansers, body cream. Yes. This section is a wine section. And the wine is being arranged well. This side is non-alcoholic. Then over here we have the vodka, we have the dry gin, we have the brandy section, and we also have the red wine section. This is where you get our clothes. So many clothes, as you can see. The Ghana wear, yes. Ghana wear, have polos, we have t-shirts. This is the furniture section. Yes, everything is arranged in sets. Yes.
So the one you want.
The one you want to pick, yes. And you can also, place an order. Maybe you
online?
Online, you can.
Okay.
Yeah. We have our freezers, we have our TV, washing machine. These are varieties of gas cookers we have, yes. We sell our mobile phones, whichever one you want, Techno, Infinix, Samsung, Apple.
It's all in one. Indeed.
All in one.
This is not the end of our shopping. Beach Town has an eatery. It is just a tip of the iceberg. Let's go and eat.
This is our eatery section, and we gave it a special name. It's called Boiling Pot. So this is the menu. We have everything: abacha, okpa, ofen sala, pepper soup, ukwa, egusi, okra.
Let's see the food.
Yes, definitely. Have the fish, chicken. These are chicken, live chicken too. We can roast it for you, fry it for you. Fried rice, jollof rice. We have the white rice, catfish, cow leg, goat meat. Just assorted, name it, whatever you want,
I am the admin executive officer. We reach you to render our services through your online requests. We dispatch riders. Online, you can get us on www.peacetown.ng. And then the customer care line 090 3000 3011. 090 3000 3011.
Wow! This is my first time in Badagry, and I must say that I'm having a nice time. Beach Town is a place that is comfortable, and they sell everything that you want in your house. Just come there and shop. My name is Shukro Adeyemi, your favorite presenter, and continue watching Women's World.
Yeah, welcome back from that shopping right segment. You're still on Women's World, and I'm so super excited because now we're on the empowerment segment of the program. And you know what? We're launching Women's World Club.
Oh, really? What's that about?
Well, Women's World Club is for all women. It's a sanctuary for women. And the main aim is to collaborate more, to network more, to provide a platform where women can exchange ideas, get good things for them, buy food in bulk every month, buy household items at discounted prices.
Now that food is even involved, count my wife in.
Wow.
Because I love to eat good food.
Yeah. So for you to be a part of this, just go to women's www.wogefi.com, click on Women's World Club, and boom, you are there. It's just 10,000 naira to be a member of Women's World Club. And guess what? We're launching live on the 26th of September at our Ikeja office. But you have to pay so that you can get your access card to the event. Allow me.
No good thing is free anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Because this is a platform for if you want to be empowered, if you want to empower women, you want to learn new things, and you need to come on board.
And you know something, we're going to be having scholarships too for our members, for the children of our members. Wonderful. And if you want to travel out, we have a platform for doing that. So It's a whole new
It's a total package.
Yes, it's a total package. And, you know, I don't want any woman to miss that. If you're a woman and you're watching, if you're a man and you're watching, you just said Dr. Gab is going to register his wife.
Oh, certainly.
Your wife alone? Your mom?
Your sister?
Maybe my sisters, yes.
Ah,
Maybe my
yeah.
sisters. Maybe my
I
sisters.
trust you. And that's your sister.
Oh, yes. Wonderful woman. I'm sure she's watching this and she's already a member.
Yes,
So
thank
can't
you.
find her.
So we want you all to just go out there, go to www.wogefi.com, click on Women's World Club and just register and wait for further details on the launching at our Ikeja office, September 26th. You don't want to miss that for anything.
Well, I hope those of us who will be registering our wives would also be
I was
allowed
just
to come in.
expecting that. I was just expecting
You
that.
want to chaperone your wife to the venue, right?
Well, I'm going to be registering her, so there's
Women
nothing wrong
only.
coming for...
Women only.
Well,
We
she'll-
don't need a man's
she'll register
perspective
herself
in our
then.
club.
She'll register herself.
Why would you do that? You know, you're always there for us,
Oh,
so
sure,
we
oh,
believe
sure.
that you should also
It's all right.
support us.
It's all right.
Thank you. It's been a wonderful time. I've really enjoyed myself. You know, Dr. Gab has always been saying that let's have a man's perspective, and I think it's worth it. What do you
Yes,
think?
it's quite
Coming
worth
to
it.
Women's World.
Why not? Why not?
How did you feel coming to Women's World today?
Well, seeing both of you, I knew it was going to be a war, but in the end, I guess I won. Anyway. I'm sure the audience can tell that I won.
What gives you the impression that you won?
It's
Good time
only-
here. It's
yeah,
been a good time. It's been a good time here.
Thank
Trust
you.
me.
I'm sure that you come once again when
Oh,
we call
certainly.
on you.
Oh, certainly. Anytime.
Thank you very much, Dr. Gab. Allow me.
Oh, it's been a wonderful time today.
Uh-huh.
Don't forget, go and register for Women's World Club. It's very
Yes,
good.
so you just have to be part of this club. You just have to be part of it. And trust me, we'll be waiting for you. Would also like to invite well-meaning Nigerians, NGO companies to come and support the empowerment segments of Women's World. We can't do it alone.
Yes.
We need you to support us. We need you to be part of this great change that we're trying to make. Well, thank you for being there. Thank you for watching. It's been a wonderful time. We hope to see you same time, same station next week. Have a good day.
It's woman's world. It's woman's world. I'm a strong woman. I tell my stories in my own way. No challenges can keep me down. Whatever I go through makes me stronger, wiser. I can't give up now, no way.